introduce myself.
Shit. Finally getting this podcast done, bro.
Yes, sir.
Man,
Took.
episode 4.
Mm-hmm. Hold on one second. Let me change my camera. Will I even need it?
Oh, no, you don't need it. It's all audio.
All right. I bet.
I mean, we used to use Uvu, but Uvu was hella unreliable.
It was. This HD camera don't look bad.
Oh, you got a new camera?
Yep, it's HD.
Oh, shit. I think I need a new camera.
Yeah.
I just copped a new mic, though. But we
That's
all
what's
know
up.
this
You can hear me?
YouTube grind, though.
Yeah. I mean, I could bet on. I'll bet you on that.
Like, shit, we've been doing this for years now, man.
Yeah, I'm coming up on 7.
7 years. But you could tell us your experiences that you learned over this 7 years doing this YouTube thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a while. Like it's been a long road. It doesn't even seem that long ago because when I first started, I mean, I was just bored pretty much.
Yeah.
I had like no subscribers at all. I was just, I mean, like I was kind of just rambling on at first, but then I started coming up with, my life experiences and everything. Then I started coming up with videos that had a topic and actually had a point to it. And of course, I had to throw a little bit of my own little personal humor in there.
Yeah.
And it's nothing sets off your YouTube or nothing makes you want to do it more than when you get your first hater. So,
Oh yeah, I remember my first hater.
yeah,
I mean, that shit hurt my heart, but I felt like I was doing something right though.
yeah. So did I. I was like, when I got my first hater, I was like, oh my god, somebody actually left a comment that said they don't like my video. I'm like, word? Maybe I should keep doing more of these.
And you know the best part of
Yeah.
a hater is that you still gonna get paid. They paying you to leave a comment. Like they helping me by leaving
Exactly.
that hate comment. So it's like,
Exactly.
what's the point of hating?
Pretty much. And I got a video on one of my hater roast videos because I used to like call them out and call them out by name and I roast them and make fun of them, whatever. And one of my haters, I will never forget this because this was back in 2009. Yeah, saying it out loud makes it seem like a long time ago. But yeah, he said that you're only doing this for attention. I was like, okay, let's back up here. If you really think that I'm doing this for attention, then aren't you giving me just what I want? Aren't you?
I mean,
yeah.
I figure like, isn't that the whole point of doing YouTube for attention? So people will watch your videos
Yeah.
to get this revenue. Like
Exactly.
he's just pointing out the obvious. That's not even hate. That's just stupid. That's just pointing out the obvious.
It's like if you think I'm really doing this just for attention, and then thank you because mission accomplished. You're giving me exactly what the hell I want.
I mean, like, despite all the haters, like, what's been your motivation to keep you going this long?
I mean, if other than people who hate on my videos, for every one hater, I get like a dozen supporters, and that really blew my mind because I started YouTube back in 2008, but I didn't get really serious about it until mid to late 2009 when video requests started coming in and I started getting more subscribers. I mean, like, I was at the 25 subscriber mark for about 3 months. And then that 25 turned into 30. And then that 30 turned into 50. That 50 turned to 75. 75 turned into 100. And then by the time I was doing it for a year and some change, I'd hit close to 1,000. And I've gotten like maybe 500 subscribers a year. So round that off, and I'm pretty close to about 6K now.
Damn, 6,000 subscribers, man. I've been stuck. Well, I wouldn't say I've been stuck. I jumped up to about 4,000, and then YouTube took me down to 2,000. I had no idea why. Lost 2,000 subscribers, then lost another 500, and then I don't know. It just seemed like my view count and my subscriber count never been accurate after that.
Yeah,
but like I said, I never did it for the money or shit like that. I did it for the people.
Exactly,
and that's always been my motivation.
The thing. And it doesn't matter how many viewers, how much revenue, or how many subscribers you get. If you have just one person to listen and watch your videos and say that they like your stuff, that's your audience right there. Even if one person listens, that's your audience. And that should be enough to keep you going if you're a YouTuber.
Exactly. I don't know what the misconception to a lot of people. People think we balling off this YouTube money.
Yeah,
Like
we do.
they got it all wrong. We definitely
And
gotta do it for
I
the
know we're
people.
lucky to. I mean, like us small time YouTubers who's under 10,000 subscribers,
Yeah.
we're lucky to get maybe $100 a month.
Shit, you gotta outsource. That's what I do to get my money. I outsource to other things, to other revenue. I use my YouTube to promote other things and have them go. Like I do shows. Like I do some shows like that. Use my YouTube to promote that shit. I'm promoting that shit all over Facebook because if I were to use YouTube alone, I wouldn't be making no money. And that's the misconception a lot of people have. There is not a lot of money for small time YouTubers like that.
Yeah, it's not. But as long as we have, I mean, like for a while, I considered taking a hiatus from YouTube, and I mean, like not just for people wasn't watching, but also because of personal reasons. I
Yeah.
was like, well, you know what? I was like, man, you know what? I'm starting to lose some of my audience, and I'm kind of starting to run out of ideas because I don't want to get too repetitive. But this is a big world, and there's topics all over the place. There's anything you can talk about, and that's why I cover more than just my regular topic. I mean, some people watch me for sports, some people watch me for my gaming videos, some people watch me for my vlogs, some people watch me for my relationship, and of course I got the female fan base, the ladies who watch me for my looks.
Yeah. I feel you, bro. But that's the thing about these topics. There's always new things are happening daily. There will always be something new to talk about. Like
Exactly.
it is, like new video games popping up, stuff that's happening in sports. Although sports videos, I feel like that's where we get the most hate because we could upload a thumbnail, right, and they assume it's the clip from the sport, and they get pissed off when we do that shit. I don't know if you went through that, but I go through that a lot.
Um,
Even if I put it in the description, this is my reaction to that, not the actual clip. And I guess people can't read though.
yeah. Or when you say something that they don't like or they don't agree with, like if I was to say God help me if I were to ever make this video. If I title a video Kobe Bryant is better than Michael Jordan, do you know how many?
Oh,
I'll probably get like 500,000 views. But you know how many of those video comments will be to tore my damn head off?
there's no see when you say that, there's no winning that. There's no winning that. Somebody gonna hate you
Yeah,
regardless.
somebody gonna hate you regardless. See, when you make a topic like that you know is gonna be controversial, you're gonna get a lot of views. But you better be ready for the bullshit that comes with it.
See, you got to do it strategically. You got to put a segment and say vote for who you think is the
Yeah,
best. You know,
exactly.
like I think they call Bat in the Sun, where they have
Yeah,
superheroes fight each other.
yeah, superhero
Yeah,
face-offs. Yeah,
they base it on the fans, so they don't get that much hate because they do it that way. So if you were to make a video like that saying Kobe is better, you better have a segment in the
yeah.
beginning saying cast your vote here.
Exactly. And you better not just do it based on your opinion.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you better have the facts to back it up because if you make a video like that, you better be ready for a lot of bashing.
yeah. If you forget one detail, trust me, the people in the comments
They'll
gonna
let you hear
remember.
it. They'll let you hear it.
Yeah, hell yeah. But like you said though, them haters are a great motivator. You know, like I said, if you ain't getting a little, at least some hate, you doing something wrong. Like this
True.
video I just posted. I made a video about Nick Diaz and him getting suspended for 5 years. You know, because he got caught with marijuana. This shit already getting thumbs down. They think this is the actual ruling. I said it's the ruling, and people mad. But you know what?
Yeah.
Still views. You know, so it's cool. Still views.
Yeah, it is still views. I mean, and like I said, that's something that I mean, like, of course, the revenue, some like the little revenue in the views is, good. But if you don't love what you're doing, then you shouldn't be doing YouTube. Just like anything, if you got a passion for anything, because I first started out not even making vlogs. I was making like little skits and stuff and little funny things. Like I remember, I think my first 1,000 view video was me impersonating different cartoon characters and stuff like that, like Scooby Doo and Yusuke and Kuwabara from Yu Yu Hakusho. That was like my first 1,000 view video, I believe, and I made that back in June. No, it had to be about spring of 2009 because, like I said, that's when I started taking
Damn.
YouTube serious. Because then I went from dropping one video a week to dropping 2 and 3 videos a day every day for a month or two.
See, the reason I have like a lot of respect for that, you know, and all the people who started earlier, is I feel like it was harder for us coming up in YouTube.
Yeah,
Like this was before. you automatically can monetize your channels. All new channels can get monetized right away. Remember that original partnership we had to get?
Ooh, yeah. If you weren't getting a certain amount of views or a certain amount of traffic on your videos, they would not approve you for
You
a.
was doing it for free.
Yeah. But that was the point of what I was doing at first. I had, I was a guy with something to say, and I was a guy who wanted to make people laugh, and I was a guy who I thought had a little bit of, a special talent.
Yeah.
Whether I could, talk to people or whether I can make people laugh. That's a talent. People don't think that making people laugh. I mean, of course, like making somebody laugh is something that anyone could do, but
Yeah.
that very few people actually have that talent.
I mean, especially if you're doing it in a clever way. It's just not lowbrow humor. You're doing it in a clever way. That's why I subscribed to you. I think, when did I subscribe? Like back in 2011. That's when we met.
Yeah, something like that. 2010, 2011, something like that.
Yeah, it's been a long ass time.
Yeah, been a real long time. But yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I can't even remember what video it was. Like, that's how long it's been.
yeah. But it's been on the pretty much on the 5 year mark. When we first hit each other up on YouTube and everything, and we started subscribing. We subscribed each other and just started becoming regular viewers. But
Yeah,
yeah, and I've met a lot of interesting people on and off YouTube, and like you will feel taken aback, and I know you probably went through this as a YouTuber.
yeah.
You will be taken aback, and you'll be in shock when people in the streets actually know you from YouTube because I
Oh yeah,
like, oh my God, you're the Dreadman. I'm like, yeah. Oh man, my name like I was watching you on because like I was on because I'm not just on my channel. I've been featured on a dozen of other channels too, like JR Sport Brief and the Bruce Blitz Hardcore podcast.
yeah.
I've been on other shows and stuff like that and other radio. Like I've actually called in to radio shows and people recognize my voice and watch my videos and know who I am. I'm like, wow, people know me on a national level. Like that's crazy. I mean, I did not expect that, and like I was really shocked and flattered and stuff. I was like, wow, I didn't know you watched me like that. And it was like, man, I'm a big fan of yours. It's like I'm a fan. It's like you're a fan of mine, but we the same age.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta ask you though,
Yeah.
females, have you had any from YouTube? The females, I know you got some stories, bro.
If one of them is watching right now, and
Oh,
I mean, we kind of went out a little. We kind of went out a little bit. It's one female that I met from YouTube and stuff like that, and a lot of them actually was hit me up and being in my is in my inbox or whatever. And a few I still stay in contact with. But I have definitely met a couple of females on and off, from YouTube and everything.
you better than me. I've dated a few girls off of that, And one thing I learned is you never want to date anyone who's been a fan of yours anymore. Who's
Oh,
been a fan of yours? Like, they will cross that disrespect line hella quick. Just don't do it, man. I
yeah,
mean, I done met a girl that was a prostitute, a meth head. Like, maybe I think, like, maybe do I just attract these kind of people with my videos? Like, like I
yeah,
definitely stay away from females on YouTube after those experiences.
yeah. Because it's weird because the females that you attract are the complete contrast, the opposite of what your video is talking about.
Exactly. I say I want wifey, but meth head hit me up. Like, I don't get it.
Mhm.
Like, when I described, you are the polar opposite, so why are you hitting me up?
Yeah,
But hey, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it.
yeah.
Bragging rights.
Yeah, true. And YouTube, and besides the females, let me talk about the next thing. The next thing is YouTube. I've met a lot. I've had a lot of online friendships and stuff.
Yeah,
I've met a lot of interesting people who actually are they are like 45% of the videos I make. People send me video requests and about like, yo, Dread, talk about this, or what do you think about this, or this is going on in my personal life or whatever. And I'm like, you want me to talk about this? I mean, like, I'm a complete other than YouTube. I'm a complete stranger. I mean, like, I didn't know that you value the opinion of a complete stranger that much. And I'm like, well, I guess for you to care about what I think or what I say, I got to be reaching you or touching you somehow, either up here or in here.
yeah,
And I mean, that does mean something. I mean, when you can reach out to people and people reach out to you because your opinion matters that much to them.
yeah. That's more motivation right there. Just knowing that people care about your opinion that much. That they believe in your advice that much. And a lot of people, some people even going through depression, going through, hard times. They feel like us YouTubers, when they reach out to us, we that last resort and we reach back. We actually can save lives that way.
Yeah,
Because I've seen you cover topics like that as well. Where you're talking about people who dealing with those type of issues, whether it's either abusive relationships and things to that nature. Like they come to us for advice, and we help those type of people.
yeah. Like, just consider this a second opinion from a complete stranger. I mean, what else can you do? I mean, but oh yeah, shoot, I got a video coming up. Well, even after we're done with this, I got a video coming up. Because one of my friends sent me a video topic. About he says he thinks that his friend's girl, he thinks his homeboy's girl's cheating on him, and he wants me to think he wants me to speak my piece on that. But that video's coming up later.
Dang. I can only
Yeah,
imagine what you're gonna say, man. But
yeah,
hey,
yeah,
spoiler, bro code, bro code, bro
yeah.
code.
I mean, yeah. But here's the kicker, and like I read this email. Hold on, let me pull it up again. But yeah, here's the kicker. He says that he doesn't want to tell him because before his homeboy and her dated, he tried to get with her back in high school. That put a little bit of a spin on it. I can see why you don't want to tell your homeboy that your friend might be getting cheated on, cause he gonna be thinking y'all trying to break them up.
Wait, but how old are they though?
21 and 22. That was 5
Oh no, that's still kind of fresh. Okay, never mind. I'm
years.
thinking, I'm thinking like middle to late 20s. Shoot,
Oh
that's
yeah,
still kind of
21 to
fresh.
22. I mean, yeah, but I mean, you in high school was 17 to 18, and your friend 21, 20, like now you're 21, 22. You try to get with each other. You know how they say there's a little bit of a 5 year gap, like a 5 year time period. They kind of in that little period. It's like, you know what? If it's older than 5 years, sweep that shit under the rug. It don't matter.
Yeah, but I think he should tell them.
Yeah,
I mean, even if you don't want to tell them, nigga, anonymous. Do anonymous tip.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, yo,
Yeah,
girl,
I'm gonna
cheating on
refer,
you, bro.
yeah, yeah. When I drop the video, I'm gonna refer to my friend as anonymous. But yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's a difficult situation. But,
very.
but, but, but I'm just blunt. I'll just tell them, shit. I don't let these hoes get away with nothing. Shoot. To not tell them, I'll be more upset if I had a homie that didn't tell me.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
But
you knew all this time and you ain't tell me.
yeah,
Shit.
but then what if you tell him and he don't believe you? That's the twist.
I mean, but why he got the lie for? What did he have to gain by lying? She have more to gain by lying than he does. He ain't gonna gain shit by lying. She gained something. She
But
get to
true.
pull one over on him.
But you know how certain niggas are when it comes to their girlfriend. They get whipped, and no matter what, they can do no wrong, and she can do no wrong in his eyes, and he'll think anybody who says anything bad about her is just jealous. I can see why. I mean, when it comes to that problem, I can see why he would want to tell her.
Well, in that case, yeah, you probably need to come with some proof. You need to
Yeah,
come with some proof.
exactly.
She snapshot some conversations.
Yeah. Like I said, I got the full email right here, and you will hear it. You'll hear the whole thing in its entirety. So yeah,
Man, you dealing with some crazy people, man. I
yeah,
don't get I don't get those kind no more because I covered all of them. I be putting out all these topics ahead of time, so people don't even. When somebody asks me that, I just refer to them like, go to a video I made 2 weeks ago. Go to a video I made a year ago. I cover all these topics prior.
yeah.
Shit.
And the craziest YouTube email I've gotten was, and I'll never forget this either. It was titled. It was because the email titled, you know how the subject heading for emails, it said on your nuts. I'm like, what? And then it
Yes.
was this dude's. It was a female subscriber of mine, and she was married at the time. I think she's like 31 or 32 now, but she was 22. Now, man, she was 26 at the time, and I was only like 19, 18, 19.
Yeah.
But yeah, her husband didn't want her watching my videos.
Wow.
Yes, I shit you not.
Did he have a reason?
I don't know. I don't know what the hell the reason was, but yes, she said like keep watching your videos, boo. She's like keep watching keep making your videos, boo. I'll keep watching. Winky face, winking smiley face.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why. Maybe she's a cheater. And he's like, oh, I know what my wife trying to do.
But she
I mean,
she was all the way up, she was from Minnesota. I'm in Virginia. Like what the hell? Like you ain't got nothing to worry about. Come on, dog. I mean, Jesus.
with some girls I done met, they was kind of far, and I still met up with them.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's just me. I'm taking some risks out here.
Yeah, you a little bit you play the Russian roulette. I mean, I'm a little bit more cautious.
I mean, I Hey, the worst case scenario, I could just come back and make a video about it.
Yeah.
Shit, that's what I
You
normally
can you
do.
say if something fucked up or something bad happens, you can say, "Hey, well, at least I learned something." And
This
guess
will
what?
make
I
a
can
good
put it
video.
on YouTube and make other people don't make the same mistake.
That is literally my rationalization of everything.
Yeah.
Anything that could have a possible bad income, I always say, well, it'll be a good story for YouTube.
Yep, I learned it. I learned something.
Shit. But what happened to your second channel you had? Didn't you have a gaming channel?
Yes, I do, and I upload that. I'll upload on there sporadically. I upload on the channel like once a month. Whether it's some just gameplay and commentary, and like I was supposed to be doing my Mortal Kombat X review on that channel like a month ago, but I was waiting to do that review when when I was pretty much sure that all the downloadable content was coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't do reviews until I play the full video game, which is also why I have Batman Arkham Knight too. But I'm like, okay, they're still coming up with downloadable content for this, so why are they gonna why should I review a game that's only 75% complete yet? Why am I gonna review the game and not have the full game review? Like, why am I gonna review something without all the downloadable content to it?
I mean, you could do walkthroughs though.
Yeah, I could do.
Upload as you go.
Yeah, I could do walkthroughs because I play a lot of games right now. Like, um, it's a lot of games that I know like the back of my hand. Like my first video that reached over I think 750,000 views was on that channel, and it was my God of War 3 gameplay when he went up against when Kratos went up against Kronos. That video is
Yeah.
still getting views to this day.
You know what? I think that. Well, no. Well, I was about to say. I think that might have been a video I might have found you on, but I think I found you before that on YouTube before that.
Yeah, because like I said, well, because I made my gaming channel in the fall of 2009, and it's got pretty much like it's got about 1 million views on it. And then on my main channel, I got pretty 1.7 million views, pretty close to 2 million views on my main channel. So over the course of 7 years, I've had over 2.5 million views, pretty close to rounded off, pretty close to 3 million views. So 3 million views for 7 years on both channels. It's not
That
that
ain't
bad.
bad. Yeah, that ain't bad at all.
Yeah,
Shoot, but the only reason I ask is I heard that well I ain't heard it's confirmed now that YouTube has got their own video game service that they running like Twitch. You
yeah,
know, so pretty much you get paid a lot of money for just playing video games and shit. And
yeah.
PS4 got the content built in that you could record your gameplay anyway.
Yep, live stream.
Yeah, so I'm like, shit, might as well take advantage of it. I figure because that's what I'm about to get into.
Yeah, I made a Twitch account and I already had a not a Skype, not a It used to be a Blog TV account, but Blog TV is something else now. But yeah, not yeah. What's the other one besides Twitch? It's gonna come to me in a second.
Was it just for video games or what? You could put anything on it?
Ustream.
Oh,
That's it.
Ustream, yeah.
Ustream, yeah. Because I used to use that for blogging too, for just
Did they pay?
yeah,
Shit, I wish I knew about it. If
yeah.
I
Because
knew they paid.
I'm just Dreadman on Ustream, and I need to go ahead and make me a Twitch account too. So yeah.
I mean, cause I just say because PS4 you can record the gameplay anyway. And they
It's
got a
like
lot of
yeah. And here's the thing with YouTube, and I really do have to speak on this. Is the versatility because I cover a wide range of topics because like I'm part of so many different communities on YouTube.
yeah.
Part of the black community on YouTube. I'm part of the dating community on YouTube. I'm part of the sports community. I'm part of the video game community. And I think that's why I get so much love and I've gotten so many views over the years because so many people could relate to what I was talking about. Like if you cover a vast amount of topics, there's nobody who won't watch your videos. I mean, like there's always gonna be that one person who watch. Whether if they won't watch you for one reason, they'll watch you for another. And I
Yeah, but
think
that's the double edged sword that goes along with it though.
yeah,
If somebody subscribed to you for sports talk, they gotta wait until the next sporting event. They gotta see the video game views. They gotta see the dating. They be like, "Yo, what's this?" And they
yeah,
be like, "Yo, what's that?" Are they expecting just sports or just video games? Because I do that as well. I cover a lot of things, and somebody has subscribed to me for maybe like Dragon Ball Z videos, and I put something out talking about the UFC. They're like, "Yo, what the hell is this?"
yeah.
So it's a double-edged sword. You have a lot of people watching you, but you will and can potentially anger some of those subscribers doing that.
Yeah, that's true. And subscribers, I mean, like if they're really dedicated to watching your page, then
Yeah,
they'll then it shouldn't matter what content you put out because at the end of the day, you're not like doing this for you, you're doing it for them too.
yeah,
That is, if you got a dedicated following.
yeah. But I try to I try to separate, man. That's why I made a gaming channel because I didn't want to be putting up gaming videos next to all my other videos, and scare off the people that did subscribe to me already.
Yeah,
So it's definitely difficult doing it that way. I see people who have a more focused approach, like they just do sports or they just do music, and they gain subscribers way easier.
yeah,
Like they have more people coming back easier because they doing it that
yeah,
way.
because they
But people like us, we can't do it because we got too many opinions on too many different things.
exactly, exactly, they got a core audience.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's easier for them.
exactly. But I mean, like you can say, like I said, you'll get. I think you may get just as many viewers if you cover a lot of topics, but at
Yeah.
the same time, you don't want to be one dimensional. You don't want to be too, you don't want to be too stationary with one topic because some people they might subscribe to you for this, but they might get bored of you too. So
Well, yeah, that's true.
yeah,
I try not to have that happen.
yeah.
Cause, shit, do you still do videos with what's his name? Mean Mugger.
Um, I used to, but I mean, like we don't do videos together because like he's one of my rivals, but he's also one of my homeboys. But
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, we used to do blog TV. We used to do all these live, shows with each other and everything, like where we just have these discussions and everything. So yeah, that's still my homeboy. We still do videos. I mean, like if I catch him on, doing a live stream or something like that, I'll show some love or maybe even, say what up and get on with him or something like that. But yeah.
I mean, because for a minute there, I didn't know if y'all was friends or not. Because when I saw one of his videos, I was like, damn, he sneaked this in Dreadman. I was like, oh shit, Dreadman know about this. Then I went back and I was like, oh, they did videos together. So I
Yeah.
was like, at first I was like, oh shit, Meek Mill Drake. Oh shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like I said, like it's all love, because like it's friendly competition, that's what we like to call it. And I've done, other battles and stuff like that because like another talent people had like people didn't know that I could rap, and I'm like,
Yeah,
people's like, whoa, Dreadman can rap. I'm like, well, yeah, it's like that's a skill that's something that I don't really like to put out there, but it's like if I want to, then I can. That's just another one of my talents. I mean, if you're gonna do something like that, I mean, like another thing, like I kind of like to shock and surprise people. Like that's the thing, with YouTube, you can showcase your talent, and people who didn't know you had a certain skill will be surprised,
yeah.
if you show that. So yeah,
I mean, I'm surprised y'all never started up like a YouTube battle rap league. Yeah.
there is one, and called UBL, Underground Battle League. I've done 3 battles on that channel already.
Damn, already.
Yeah.
He did any?
People ask me why don't I rap more permanently. I was like, well, rapping ain't something that I wanted to do for a career. It's just something that I did for fun. I always used to write rhymes and always used to like, cause like even in like I was in poetry class in the 11th grade in high school, and I always used to wow people with my poetry and stuff like that. And sometimes it'll just be like a way with words kind of poetry, and sometimes it'll be rap. So yeah, it's different ways to express yourself.
Yeah, cause I know Spoken Reason do stuff like that too. He be doing spoken word type rap type shit. And I heard people saying, hey, he sold out too. People be calling me a sellout too, like over the most silliest shit, bro. Like, have you ever been called a sellout? Yeah, like have you started getting them comments? Like if you do something a little bit like when I remember when you did do that rap battle thing that people be like, oh, he's just doing that for views. He's pouring himself out. He's selling out.
Hmm. I didn't really get any of those you're selling out and comments. At least not. That's pretty much the one comment that I have not gotten yet, and thank God I haven't. But best
Hey, bro,
believe, best
it's
believe,
coming, bro. It's coming, bro.
yeah, it's coming. Like, yeah,
Don't say you signed up with a new company like Machinima or somebody. Oh, you sold out.
yeah.
Are you even with a network? Or are you still on that original YouTube partner?
I'm still in the original YouTube partner.
I mean, I feel I am too. I feel like that's better than these other companies. The other companies, I had one company say they wanted to do a 70-30 split where they get 70, but I get 30, but they will promote me.
Hmm.
And I'm like, this seems like so complete bullshit. I get 30%. of the revenue I earn. And that I'm like, I don't get it. These companies be ripping people off. People be so gung ho to get these partnerships and these networks, and they really don't read the contracts.
Yeah, they do. But I mean, hey, anything for a quick buck and some YouTube fame, right?
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, unless it's like Social Blade, Machinima, and by like I think the other one's called Full Screen. I wouldn't even mess with all the rest of them. Those are only like three loyal ones.
Yeah, pretty much. And like you said, you gotta watch for that. And oh yeah, like this is something that I've had this dream for a while. I mean, and like even before I started YouTube, like I've wanted to be the host of my own radio show. And I actually found a local one to do that with. I mean, because of course I can start my own podcast or whatever, and like I actually have some some equipment for YouTube. I got my HD web camera and everything on my tripod.
Yeah,
And like I talked to a guy about it, and he says, well, that's something that he would be interested in, like because his radio station or his station or isn't making his studio is not making any money,
yeah,
and it's like, well, we could actually use it for more than people who because like they have a band class on there on certain days, and like, well, they say, well, if you want to do a radio show or if you want to do a podcast here from like a a certain hour to like a certain hour in the midday to a certain hour at nighttime, that wouldn't be a bad idea, and like it would be good for you, and it would keep the studio up, and you could actually get some revenue going. I'm like, well, shoot, I mean, shoot, I could pretty much do what I've been doing on YouTube, and I could have people call in and stuff like that, and I'd get an even more broader audience. So not
yeah.
only would I be doing radio, I'd be doing YouTube as well.
And they bounce off of each other. You get more views on your YouTube because the promotion you get it from the radio station, and vice versa. Just cross promotion that way.
Yeah, and it's good. And another thing that YouTube will teach you, it is good networking. Networking,
Definitely.
networking, networking. It is good to have connections. It is good to have, say, because like I've even promoted you and shouted you out in like, I don't know, at least maybe a good 3 or 4 of my videos.
Yeah,
Just go subscribe to this guy. This guy makes these good videos. This guy talks about this. Like, I mean, it snowballs. It's like you give views to this guy. It's like, I know a guy who makes videos about this. It's like I know a guy who knows a guy. And it's like, it keeps snowballing. So networking is very good. You do have to know people if you want to, get far in this.
yeah, I agree. That's why I'm doing this podcast. I want to shed light on some of the best YouTubers I know. Interview them and put them on to the people that watch my videos. Cause I feel like the videos you put out and the people I interview put out can help a lot of the viewers I watch. So I figure, shit, this is the best way to do it over a podcast.
Yeah, it is. I mean, because not only do you get to promote them, but you get to know a little bit more about them besides the videos they make.
Yeah. Now I know your dream is to be on the radio. I mean, you get and just think how close you are to being able to have your dreams fulfilled, being able to do that. That's crazy. And
Yeah,
then YouTube brought you that
it's
opportunity.
yeah, and like I said, it wouldn't have happened if I hadn't known somebody. And like I
Yeah.
said, the station is 10 minutes away from my house, or the studio is 10 minutes away from my house. And he said he's gonna open up the studios open every day, but they're only available for it Wednesdays and Fridays. But to do a show on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for my podcast would not be a bad idea.
What kind of radio station is it? Like what music do they play?
Well, right now, it's just a local radio station. I forgot what the name of it is, like K92 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he said like he could talk to somebody, and he would love to, if I don't get my own if I wouldn't have an own show, he said he'd love to have me on there as a segment, just like a little quick 15 to 20 minute segment. And I was like, that's even better.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah.
I mean, wow. I mean, do you go to conventions to network too? Like, I mean, like what I mean is like, do you go to these separate like places to promote in person to promote your YouTube channel?
No, I haven't gone to any conventions yet. I'm not any really big.
Because
I've
I
been.
feel like that's a great place to gain viewers. Because I gained about like 200 viewers off of doing that, passing out business cards there, meeting people there. I like, oh, you talk about anime. Like I went to an anime convention. I was like, yeah, I talk about anime subjects. So I was passing out my business card to everybody, and it snowballed from there. Everybody wanted to be interviewed. Everybody wanted to be in the videos, and shit got me 200 views, and that was like over the course of 4 days. So I feel like that's another great way to do it.
Yeah, it is. Connections, man. It does work, especially in this social media era.
Yeah. Have you ever come across the people that look down on you for doing YouTube though?
Not yet. I mean,
Because there are some people out there like, oh, he does YouTube. You know, like whenever I say I do YouTube, they assume that's the only thing I'm
it's like
doing.
it's like, oh, you have no life.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've gotten a comment, but I've never gotten any negative feedback in person about that.
Yeah, like that shit is like the weirdest comment ever. Like, I don't understand why would they say that.
Yeah,
Like,
and because I mean, besides YouTube, I mean, like, I do work and I am in college, so yeah,
exactly. It's like unless you showing everything you're doing, they assume this is the only thing you're doing. Like
exactly,
this is a hobby that you trying to turn into a career, maybe possibly one day. But it ain't what we doing personally. Like you said, you went college. I went to college. Like we doing other things as well.
exactly. We go we're people. We have lives. We go on dates. We go to the mall. We go to social
Exactly.
gatherings. Like we have lives besides YouTube, dude.
But I think I took that when I started getting them comments, I took that as an opportunity to start putting out them type of videos where my experiences with women, because I wanted to shed light. Like I go and deal with these type of women. I would even have some of these women be in videos. I did a video with with one of these girls I dated before. They actually got to see it. I actually had a voicemail from a crazy stalker girl. Like I'm showing y'all the stuff I deal with. So I'm glad I got that comment in a way because it opened up. That's why I started my whole personal vlog segment to begin with. And that's been one of my most popular. People wanting me to do that video, like my Throwback Thursday story video. That's quickly gaining popularity. So
Yeah,
I'm kind of happy I got that comment.
yeah, and even like your personal vlogs. I mean, like they might not get the most views, but you will have people who you can relate to because if you make a video about something, it's gonna connect with somebody. Somebody's gonna be able to relate to it, which is motivation for you to keep doing it.
Yeah, and that's how you get the most loyal viewers when you
Exactly.
connect with them on that deeper level. So that's why I do them type of videos to show people, hey, this is what I'm dealing with, and if you can relate to this.
Yeah.
I mean, but sometimes some of them get too personal. I done had some of my exes say, "Damn, you put us on blast," and
Yeah.
I'm like, you looking back on it, yeah, like maybe I shouldn't have pimping out my struggle like that,
Yeah.
but shit, my viewers wanted a deeper insight. I gave them a deeper insight. And
Yeah. And like you said, someone right now is going through what you went through back in those days.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever? Well, actually, we did partner up before. You remember the whole infamous tube?
Yeah. Infamous 299. Yep, we sure did.
Yup,
Back in 2010, 2011. It was 2011, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah.
The reason that didn't work was because of one individual. I
Oh,
don't know if you knew about this one individual.
dude, he's still in jail
Yup, he's still in jail.
over
I
some
mean,
pedophile type shit.
yup, his name was Mad Thad 0890. I had no idea he was into that shit, and I was like, yo, I gotta distance, I gotta pull our names away from that
Yeah.
type of situation,
Yeah.
you know. And that was the crazy. He was one of the YouTubers I met in person because he
Yeah.
lived in the area where I was doing videos as well. But I guess it's like what you said, being I should have been more cautious.
Yeah. They should really be a lot more cautious. But I mean, hey, there's nothing you can do about that. I mean, he made his bed that he can sleep in. I mean, he made good videos, just bad character.
Oh, you know what? Are you watching this video?
I mean, like a couple. I've seen a couple of his videos, but yeah, nothing.
He was super popular over here though. Like he had like a weird ass fan base. Yeah, but we all started like me and him started from the same thing. We started because of Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah,
That's what got us. That horrible shitty movie is what started our YouTube career.
I know. I made a rant on that. I shit on that movie so bad.
It's still terrible. It gets worse as it ages. It gets worse.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, what monstrosity is this? The animated movies are better than anything. What studios put it out? It wasn't Universal. It was who was it?
I forgot.
It don't even matter. That shit was ass.
Yo, they still haven't learned. I heard they got an Akira movie coming out.
Live action?
Yep.
Oh god, Akira is a classic. Don't mess that up.
Well, America got their hands on it, so you know it could be terrible. Like they some anime movies ain't bad. Like I know Attack on Titan, they had a live action movie, and it was pretty decent.
Yeah, I heard it was decent.
And Rurouni Kenshin as well.
Oof, that one could
That
actually be beast. A samurai. I'm a sucker for a samurai movie.
oh well, you'll like it. It's already out. It's already English subbed and everything. But but Akira though, I know that movie's gonna be trash. If America got their hands on it, it's gonna be terrible. But
Oh,
like I said, the movies I have to thank the movie. If Dragon Ball Evolution never came out, there will be no G4 leaders. Like that movie
true.
spawned me. So I really do have to thank that film. And of course, I heard they was gonna have a sequel, but that sequel never came out because of people like us making videos about it.
Yeah, we do it, and that's another thing about us YouTubers. We have a voice. People
Yeah,
do listen to us. People do go on social media and listen to us.
yeah, that voice got loud as hell. But you know they ain't listened too well because that last Airbender movie that came out, I think that rivaled Dragon Ball Evolution for the worst adaptation film.
Oh yeah. But like I say, if it's any more adaptations, that we'll just see how that any more adaptations of anime movies, we'll just see how that goes. Because America has not, I mean, besides Dragon Ball Z and a few other select other few animes, America doesn't really take too kind of Japanese culture, and they kind of they try to put the problem is they try to put their own Americanized spin on it, which
Yeah,
fucks it up for the real fans who know what it's really about. And yeah, that's kind of really what messes it up right there.
like I remember they wanted to make a Cowboy Bebop film, and they
Yeah,
wanted to cast Keanu Reeves as Spike. Like
yeah,
I heard that shit and I was like, no.
yeah.
But you know what kind of changed my mind a little bit though? Fucking John Wick.
Oh yeah.
That kind of changed my mind on it.
It did. I
I
seen
mean, that movie was
too, and he
badass.
could play that badass type of character that Spike is.
Yeah. I mean, if you could pick any anime movie to have done, what would you do? Like Jab, like if they had the best production and you knew it was gonna come out good, if you could pick any anime, what would you want to see?
That's a good question. Um, Probably the some a movie from the Gundam series. I mean, Transformers it hasn't been doing too bad. I mean, like, why not make a live action Gundam movie?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I mean, the budget will be crazy for that shit though.
yeah. I mean, if not, then you can at least make it CGI.
Yeah, CGI.
Yeah,
I mean, which Gundam though?
yeah.
Shit, some of them Gundams are whack. I have to
Some
admit,
of
some of them Gundams are whack as fuck.
yeah.
That Amuro Ray, I think it was like double O something. That shit was terrible. But I like shit like G Gundam and Gundam
Yeah.
Wings.
Mobile Fighter G Gundam and Gundam Wing. That was my
Yeah,
favorite.
those were classics.
Yeah.
Shit,
And
I think
yeah, Gundam Seed was okay.
I passed over Gundam Seed. I got spoiled by G Gundam by that time.
Yeah.
I was like Dragon Ball Z plus Gundam. Y'all was doing that Dragon Ball Z Gundam shit. I can't go back to the the normal pilot.
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, if I could see anything live action, I think I probably would want to see. This probably gonna sound bad, but I want to see Dragon Ball Z again, man. I want another try. Let
See if
Japanese
they can
people
actually get
handle
it
it.
right. But I'd wait 5 more years before another live action adaptation of Dragon Ball Z. Wait another 5 years so we can get over that horrible shit, please.
Well, the only reason I say that is because I look at YouTube content. There's a lot of independent YouTube creators making their own adaptations that are better than Hollywood film.
Yeah, like example, Street Fighter Assassin's Fist. That
Hell yeah.
shit, that series was the shit. I was like, oh my god, they did better than Hollywood did. This could be on TV. Why is this not on TV?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like I was like, this a YouTube series?
yeah,
It felt like it should have been on something like Sci-Fi or USA. It was that well done.
yes. I'm like, wow, they actually took time and effort and stuff like that. And stuff like that, when you look at it, from afar, you like, you know what? This is fan service. It doesn't need to be on no national TV. This is just for the fans.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
heard they're coming out with a season 2 of it though.
Yeah, I heard that too, and I can't wait.
So they got a release date for it.
Not that I heard of, but I mean, I do know that it is. They did get approved for season 2, and it is coming. So that's something that I can't wait for.
Shit, it was one of the best. Did you see Dragon Ball Z pilot what's it called? Something of Hope Light of Hope. I think that's what it was called.
I heard of it, but I've never actually gotten to see it yet.
It's one of them live action ones. I think you would like that one as well.
I'll give it a look. I mean, when I get a free minute, I'll give it a look.
This one, like it revol like it's and it's more. It's like I want to say it's more manageable. It's not like Super Saiyan 3s are popping out and shit. They not doing all of that.
Yeah.
Like basically the story is just future Trunks story with Gohan, fighting the androids.
Yeah.
So I feel like they can handle that. I feel like where we need to wait about 5 more years, Super Saiyan 3, shit like that. We don't got the CGI effects for all that shit yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I forgot to ask you, what was like your most viral video in your entire YouTube career? Most viral video that blew your mind. I got all these views and it just blew your mind.
My video on Floyd Mayweather and Victor Ortiz.
Yeah, I remember that.
I got so much fucking hate, but I got so much love at the same time. The love and hate was balanced. Yo, that video got like 100,000 views in 2 weeks. It got 250 thumbs up and 250 thumbs down. I'm like, that's nuts. And it got like 500 comments in like a week.
Yeah, I remember that video. I was like, yo, they going hard as fuck on him in the comment section.
They was going hard on me, and then they was going hard on each other. Just go back and look at the comments if you don't believe me. The fans argue with each other. They argue with me. They say, I don't know shit about boxing. I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, I was making boxing videos before this shit. So shut the hell up.
Yeah.
And you know how people I learned this in college too. I forgot. I mean, it's when people don't agree with your opinion, they attack you personally. They start trying to talk shit about you as a person. What you're wearing, how you look, blah blah blah. It's like you talking shit about me, but what you're saying has nothing to do with the topic of my video.
Yeah, it's like, why can't they bring facts to the table? Like, have a debate. Why you gotta personally attack?
Exactly. You're personally attacking somebody who you don't know personally. So how does that make you look?
I think people who do that shit, they don't have no rebuttal. They don't have no rebuttal.
Exactly. If you come with a video with all facts and then you got people trying to attack you personally, then guess what? You already won.
Exactly. But you know what I learned? Some of the people that do that shit, they still subscribe though.
Yeah, they do.
Like, why you
I've had a couple of hater subscribers. Like, I probably had about maybe in my entire YouTube career, I probably had about maybe 6 hater subscribers, and one of them they just have subscribing to me when I start responding to them and just quit ignoring them because every time they would see I got more than 5 thumbs up, they thumbs down the video just because they hate.
Oh, that's petty as fuck.
Yeah, it is petty, but they stop subscribing to me they unsubscribe when I ignore them.
Yo, at least you ain't had the ones that go and make other accounts just to thumb down your shit. I know people that be doing that. That look petty. They got like 30 accounts on deck just to thumbs down somebody's video.
Yeah.
Yo, I got a couple videos they did that shit. But it's cool though. Like I said, still getting paid either way. But shit, it's been a hell of a career on YouTube, man. I mean,
yeah.
Shit. I mean, I'm not to toot our own horn, but we making some moves over here.
Yeah, we are. I mean, even if it's just little by little. I mean, guess what? It's called snowballing for a reason. That snowball will turn into a damn avalanche if we make the right moves, or if you get the right people to watch you, or get the right people to shout you out or expose you.
Yeah, I believe it will. Yeah. My final question to new YouTubers: what advice would you give them to starting their own YouTube channel?
My advice: pick your niche, pick your lane, and stick with it because you never know who will be watching. You could get that one. I mean, like, even if one person does watch you, that's your audience right there. And then they'll tell a friend, and then they'll tell a friend, and then they'll tell a friend, and then you'll have dedicated viewers. So find your niche and stick to it. That's my advice. Oh yeah. Also step up your production, and your videos don't have to be super high def and super high quality and super edited and stuff like that because it'll take away from some of the authenticity. But yeah, all just find your niche and stick with it.
I co-sign that. Find your niche, stick with it, and even if it don't take off for you right away, don't give up. Nobody becomes an overnight success just like that. You got to put in some time and some man hours, but the views and the subscribers will come.
Exactly.
Consistency is very important in this YouTube game.
Exactly. And you notice how those overnight celebs, like people make a video go viral and then get like 1 million views and get hundreds of thousands of subscribers in a year, in a week, month, a year. Notice how a lot of those guys have fallen off the map now. So fast fame ain't a good thing.
Yeah, they don't have longevity in there.
Yeah.
So. Like, so stick with what we said. Find your niche and have some high quality material, but not too high quality to remove the authenticity. Just find what works for you and be consistent. Those the two big keys right there.
Big.
But, yeah, but we about to wrap up this podcast. Dreadman, tell them where they can find you, all your socials.
YouTube.com/TheDreadman. Instagram.com/LilDread540 and Twitter.com/DreadmanJ. I'm signing out. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm glad to be part of this podcast. Thank you, G4leader, for having me.
No problem, bro. Peace out.
Peace.